Oh My Dog with Jack D and Seann Walsh.
Coming up on today's show, we'll be speaking to garden designer and presenter Adam Frost about his two dogs, Islay and Buster. And just before that, we have a wee Fred MacAulay shaped treat for you. But first, hi, Seann.
Hi, Jack.
Yeah, do you like that? I just we had the idea that we were going to do a little bit of a trailer, a little teaser at the top of the show.
Yeah.
And this was the first of those. I thought it was really good. And Sara, you wrote it for us. Very nicely done.
Thanks, Jack. Great delivery.
Yeah. Oh, well,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
This podcast is really coming together now.
It is. At some point, I think we're going to smash the format.
Yeah. 3 years in the making.
Yeah. But so it's good. And we haven't got all that coming up, which is very nice for listeners and for us.
But first, I need to know where. I think this is, obviously we're here first and foremost for dogs, but sometimes things just, enter your life that are bigger than dogs. I think. Oh. I know, and I need to know where were you when you found out. Well, where were you when you found out about Brooklyn Beckham's post?
It's a strange little. The Beckhams now feel like a tribute royal family, don't they?
Oh,
totally.
Yeah.
They're like a tribute band of the royal family. They're just following. They're doing everything they've done, but not quite as spectacularly. You get Prince Harry going, I renounce my right to the title and I shall go to America. And then you got Brooklyn, like 2 years later, going, yeah, well, anyway, I won't be around for a bit. I don't want you to get back in touch. I'm going at a tattoo parlour. I'm sick of it, I tell you. What did you think?
Yes, of course. You don't want to be kind of dragged into even having any opinion on this, do you?
No.
You don't want to. And then I checked my phone, and Grace had forwarded me the Instagram posts, and I said I was with someone else who had been on the show with me in the back of the car, and I went, "Oh my God!" Oh my God! And he went, what is it? What is it? I said, Brooklyn's done a post. Brooklyn's done a post. And I've lost my mind. How has this happened? And last night I was in bed and I ended up looking at, I'd never heard of Cruz Beckham before, which is obviously a younger brother. And I was looking at Cruz Beckham's tour dates. You go, how has this happened to me? I know. I need to the internet needs to be off. Turn it off.
Yeah. So what is he doing on tour? Was he?
His music.
He plays a bit of music.
Oh. Yeah. What, is he a musician? Is he, or does he just play music to people?
Or is it a DJ?
He's a musician and he's got a band.
Okay. Oh, well, good luck to him. It's.
But there is a link here. There is a link.
Yeah.
There is actually a link because in the post, I don't know if you read all of Brooklyn Beckham's post, but there was a thing about dogs. He mentioned dogs, and in terms of PR, he mentioned that his and this is all allegedly, of course, but that Victoria Beckham, old posh spice, didn't want to donate. Was it Sara? Did you see it? She didn't
want to help out with the rescue that her daughter-in-law was bringing to her. Apparently, she didn't want to help.
Yes.
But also, she didn't want to do a wedding dress at the 11th hour. So, I mean, she's not going to do the rescue, is she?
Yeah.
No.
Wow. Oh, dear. There's no coming back from that, is there? That's a family at war, isn't it?
But in terms of like PR, the dog being like not saving the dogs. Good luck coming back from that, posh spice.
Nah.
Dog lovers are
not great.
Yeah. You've lost the room as far as we're concerned. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly.
Speaking of people that lost the room when they did something with their dog, Lily Allen's post was brilliant last night, though.
I didn't see. What was that?
I'll show you. So basically, her new album has just been, taking over the entire universe.
Yes.
And this is the cover, but they've actually got Brooklyn in it now. You see that?
That's
That
a
was
weird
her face.
picture of him as well, isn't it? It's like it looks like a portrait that has been done by someone in prison or something. Have you ever had?
You know this, don't you, Jack?
Yeah,
You've
well, I have
them.
had them sent to me from various prisons. You know, right. Dear Jack. It's always slightly chilling when you open a post and there's someone in prison's done a picture of you and sent it to you. You think, oh, oh, I hope they're in for a long time.
Did I ever tell you that someone once? I think I did tell you on here that once someone stopped their car. It was a blacked out windows, black Mercedes, and the window rolled down, and a man just said, "You're a very funny man. You helped me get through prison," and just drove off.
Oh, really?
Wow.
There you go. Happy to help. Happy to help. And I was never quite sure of what my demographic was, but there you go, criminals. Do you
think he had a little picture of you on his cell wall next to his bed? Oh, Seann.
like in Shawshank, just covering up a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Anyway, how's Dolly?
Well, Dolly's very well. She's not enjoyed the rain at all. She's not as bad as Dachshunds can be, because I know that's my other experience of dogs with in the rain. I took her out for a walk the other day, and she was not happy about it. She thought it was a terrible idea. There you go.
Oh, look at her.
I know, she's actually inside my coat, sitting inside my coat.
All right there.
Yeah,
She looks
You
all
didn't
right.
look too happy, Jack.
No, well, that's me, isn't it? I don't like the rain either. It's just, I'm a sunshine man, me. That's what I'm all about. But yeah, she's okay. She has been, to be honest, she's been a little bit temperamental about having a harness put on, especially if I'm doing it, and she'll kind of make a big fuss about it and make out that it's not what she wants. So she gets like that and gets a little bit bad temper with me at times.
Oh,
Does she have a nip?
She does try to, because she's got no teeth. Basically, it's almost comical. But she's just maybe it's an age thing that she's like occasionally just gets a bit get off, just get a little bit temperamental like that. I don't take any offense. I think she can do no wrong in my eyes.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I remember Mildred, I told you about this ages ago. Mildred, we once brought back some leftover steak in like a doggy bag.
Oh, yeah.
It turned Mildred into, we gave her the nickname Zuul from Ghostbusters, which is like a kind of demon terror dog.
Yeah.
Because we just saw a completely different side of her when we tried to get like the bone back. It brought this monster out in her. So she does have that in her. I mean, naturally, they're dogs, but
well, getting a bone back off a dog. I mean, that's almost a sort of metaphor for just what you don't do, isn't it?
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
It's reminded me that one of Dolly's very, very favourite things is when Jane comes home, she can hear the car, and I've told you this before. She sniffs at the bottom of the front door. Yeah, so she can, but sometimes she gets extra excited, and the reason is she can tell that Jane has gone to this deli and bought these cooked sausages and bought some back, right? And this is Dolly's biggest, most favourite thing is these wonderful sausages, and they are delicious. I have to say, they are nice. And but what's happening now is that Jane takes them into the kitchen and cuts them up. She gives Dolly a little bit, but then she gives me a little bit, like I'm a dog. She puts it into my mouth. And part of me thinks, I do like the sausages, but we have crossed the line here, haven't we? I mean, this is full on mental.
You're a few weeks away from putting a collar around your neck.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that, but it's nothing kinky about it. I've got to say that. It's not like I'm not, but she's just like.
Thank you for that image. Being fed sausages.
I know. Yeah, no, I'll do anything for a sausage. In my defence, I will. Next time I see you, I'll try and remember to get one of these sausages and bring it over for you to taste, and you'll see that they are good, and that maybe you would do the same for one of these sausages.
If anyone's listening and does have some free time, and you want to design Jack's next tour poster involving sausages and dog collars, please feel free and send them in at omdpod.com.
I know what I'm doing after the show today.
Yes. And how's Juniper?
Yes, I can tell. What's going on, Sara? How's Juniper?
I'm just recovering from that confession, Jack. Juniper's fine. She's actually, she's usually on the stairs looking out for something. She's not barking.
She's not barking. Are you sure she's in?
She is in. I was doing that thing of letting her sleep upstairs.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's not great because she does wake me up a little too early. She'll go back to sleep. She has no problem, but then I may not be able to. So when Darren got back, he started putting her to bed. And when he puts her to bed, she's fine with going into the crate. But when I do it, there's a little bit of crying now because she knows I'm a soft touch.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It sometimes it takes that sort of like, oh, I can't quite get around Darren, so I'm going to have to do what I'm told now.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I was firm last night because he's away again.
Yes.
And she did go to sleep. It was okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's worked. Good. Jane never managed that. I was, once the dogs were in the bed, that was the end of that.
Yeah. I was worried about that.
And there's exactly. It is the end of it. And when you have two in the bed, that's where we ended up having to have separate duvets.
I
forgot.
Yeah. They lie down the middle, and then you haven't, you're not trying to sort of wrestle for the duvet in between them. And we've still got separate duvets. It's mad situation. But anyway.
Yes, we've still got separate duvets with separate beds in separate buildings. It's very odd how.
That's how it goes. So she comes around occasionally with a sausage for me. But so things aren't all bad.
I tell you what, actually, Mildred has, not only does she sleep in the bed now, but we have an arrangement. She's looking at me now saying, what are you saying about me? But me and Mildred have this arrangement that's happened in the last few months, and it's that not only does she have to be on the bed, but she has to be in the gap between my legs. So it's like I completely have absolutely no freedom whatsoever. That's where she has to be. She has to get in there
on top of the duvet. On top of the duvet, in between, you're absolutely pinned down then when that happens, aren't you?
Totally pinned down.
Can't move, and it very quickly gets too hot.
It gets too hot, but also you get used to it. So what happens is if she's not doing that, she's now turned me round, and I will pat in between my legs and go, no, come on, in between my legs, that's where you sit. Because it's nice and warm. So that's our arrangement.
Okay. So you actually like it in the end, yeah.
I've come
round,
that's
quite sweet. She obviously feels safe there. So.
Yeah,
I know,
that's lovely.
It's so sweet. Yeah, it's very nice. And then recently, this is a new thing, but again, I quite like it. Is even though it's kind of terrifying, to wake me up in the morning, it'll be like 7:30, she'll jump on me and repeatedly jump on me, and I have to cover my face with the duvet, and she'll just start punching me and jumping on me on the face, and I'm going, get off, and then I pull the duvet down, and then she'll go for my face again, and then the duvet comes up, and that kind of wakes you up ready for the day, really.
Imagine it does.
It works. Yeah.
A good savaging in the morning.
Then I do it to Grace.
Everyone's up and ready to go.
Yes.
On Friday's Bark Back, we were reminded by Beth in Dublin of one of the most talked about moments on the show. This is frequently cited, isn't it? The Fred MacAulay and talking about an unfortunate case of inbreeding. So we thought, as a treat, we would play it for you again So here is Fred MacAulay talking about his black labs, Mum and son Tiggy and Louie.
Louie's dad came from a breeder, so we sent Tiggy off. Off you go and have your 2 days of fun.
Yeah.
And she got knocked up. And then, rather unfortunately, this is a terrible thing. I have talked about it, but Tiggy's second pregnancy was through her son, Louie. They had a little bit of... I think they call it.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we try to keep them apart, but nature took over, and
we're talking Scotland here. Don't forget, Sean.
we actually inquired. Inquired about whether what would the pups be mutant or would we have to terminate? But they said no, the puppies will be fine, but obviously you can't register them as pedigree.
No.
And if you're selling them, you have to let people know.
Yeah.
And and when I phoned up for the advice, I said, listen, I think we've got a bit of an inbreeding situation. All right, go on. And she said, oh, hang on, what's your postcode? And I'll put you through. I said, what? What's your postcode? I said, it's G74. And she said, hang on, I'll put you through to the South Lanarkshire inbreeding department right now. I was about 13th in the queue, right? All I heard, da 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 da. Your call is important to us. D D D da 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 da.
So it's a big thing. It's a big deal. But the dogs themselves were fine, were they?
Oh, perfectly. Yeah,
Lovely
beautiful.
dogs.
We had 5 boys.
Wow.
Just absolutely stunning pups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 beautiful legs each.
That's right. Yeah. 5 beautiful little hermaphrodites.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
That was so
go.
well worth a revisit. It was a good call, Sara.
Yeah.
It's good to have that. It's just I'd forgotten how funny that was. Sometimes when you're interviewing, my fault is I don't fully listen to the story. I'm just thinking, where can we go with this next? And I'd forgotten some of the details of that. It was really funny. Really great.
I think we should get Fred back on again soon.
Well, absolutely.
That would be lovely.
I'll text him after the show and tell him that we've done that because it'll be good. That's really funny. Yeah, that was because we had Beth from Dublin who wrote into our Bark Back episode, which is on Fridays, where you get to have your say. So that's see that can happen. You can ask for a favourite piece again if you want. I mean, it's
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sara, you have an update for us, don't you, on Cat Beagle?
I'll do it quickly because we're going to be speaking to Adam in a second.
Okay.
But
Yes.
last week I was saying that we're at the halfway point in the petition, and now we've surpassed 100,000 signatures. So that is fantastic. It means that there will be a debate in Parliament again about animal testing coming to an end.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show, I think, how much we can galvanise. If in a week we can get those numbers, more and more people should still sign the petition just so that we can prove how many people are against this.
Yeah. And where can they find the petition?
Well said.
It's in our bio, and also if you follow Camp Beagle, which is at the Camp Beagle, the details are there too. But I spoke to John and Soleil yesterday from Camp Beagle, and they're over the moon that we've reached this benchmark. And we'll see what happens next.
Oh, congratulations to them, and well done, Sara. So good.
Oh yeah, they said to say thanks to everybody, and especially you two as well, for getting behind them.
No, it is something that it's astonishing that it goes on, and we can do a small thing there by helping them bring attention to it. So good. Okay.
We're really pleased to welcome Adam Frost to Oh My Dog. Adam is a multi-award-winning garden designer, author and broadcaster who spends most of his life outdoors alongside his dogs, Islay and Buster. He's leaving the garden to head out on tour in the spring, so let's find out how dogs fit into a working life surrounded by nature and who's really in charge when you're trying to get things done.
Oh, Uh-huh.
Hi, Adam.
Oh,
Hello.
Hey, Adam.
oh, how are we?
How are you? Have we caught you getting a young person to help you work out the computer?
Well, so you telling me you do it by yourself?
I do, yeah. No.
Nah, you
Jack's done a
don't.
course.
Yeah, I did a course up at the
Did
city.
you really?
No.
No, mate. What's the point? What's the point
I
of
know.
surrounding yourself with young people and
Yeah.
then doing something that they can do a lot better than you can?
Yes.
It's very well put, and I have that same attitude with gardening.
Yeah, get someone else to do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. My wife does.
it's lovely to have you on the show. We just because obviously you're a gardener. We know you from Gardener's World, the Chelsea Flower Show, where you come and show us gardens and stuff. Because I wonder if you've got. I know you're really into the idea of music and gardening.
Yeah.
But what do you think dogs think of gardens? Because I think they love a garden, don't they?
They do love a garden, mate. They do. Some of them show gardens respect, others don't.
Right.
Yeah, they do. I mean, to be fair, mine, because obviously we've got Buster, the other dog as well, the little sort of miniature Jack Russell thing. Yeah, mine just love being out there with me.
Yeah, all the time,
Yes,
and they love they love a bit of lawn. They love all of that, and just to run around on. Do they dig up the lawn? Do you manage to stop them doing that?
No, they're all right, mate. I think
Okay,
that with all of mine, right from being puppies, every time I've had a dog, I've been with them in the garden. I think most of the time, if a dog's digging holes and doing what it's doing, it's either bored, you're not with it, or it's looking to escape, one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you're with them out there early doors, they sort of they just behave in a certain manner. I mean, mine just sort of sit around, they'll potter around me, they'll be with me. Yeah, so it's just being with them.
Did you get them together at the same time? Have they been?
No, Isla's about 10 now, so
Okay.
Buster's only arrived on the scene in the last 12 months. We sort of we got Buster we got Buster as a as a fix-it for Mrs. Frost because she'd been really poorly and she started to sort of disconnect from everything really in a way. And we decided that and the youngest boy was 18 and said, really, Dad, can you get something for Mum to do? Because she's driving us all mental. So basically, Buster's a child replacement. And he's working.
Yes.
He's absolutely working. But funnily, he's changed all the rules in the house, So we were quite strict with the other dogs before. Then we get this tiny little miniature Jack Russell that's got a huge ego. And he gets on the sofa, he goes upstairs, he gets on the bed, and he looks at the other dog as if to say, what are you doing on the floor? Come up here with me. She'll be fine. Don't worry about her. She'll be fine. And so just everybody does what they want now because Buster does it. So they all follow.
Came in, tore up the rule book.
Oh, mate, honestly. He's brilliant.
So how do Buster and Isla get on then? Isla gets on.
Mate, on sort of now, okay. Obviously, first, it's like it's sort of the older, sort of graceful lady of the house, Labrador, chilled, relax. You bring a miniature Jack Russell in. Basically, I think she thinks initially just to ruin her life. It's like, when's he going? How long's he staying? Is he and then eventually go, I suppose so. He's staying, isn't he? Yeah,
isn't it? It's funny how often you get the situation with a very small dog just runs everything, and all the other big dogs doing. Well, I better listen to. They know what they're talking about. So we better listen to them. What they don't have in stature, they'd make up for in personality every time,
honestly,
don't they?
Mate, what I love about the little Jack, in a sense, is he has got this habit of his ears are down, and if he's semi-interested in what you're saying, he just puts one up. That's all he does, You just think, you know what I mean?
That's fantastic.
It's like being surrounded. As a dad with, 4 children and a wife, sometimes I wish I could do that. Just put one up.
Yeah. Just be very useful talent, wouldn't it?
And then I love the way they just cock their head as if they just slightly on the side and they look at you as if to say, really? It's sort of really, it's quite wonderful, you know. No, I'm not sure you should be doing it like that. I would do it like this. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. They're great characters.
What was your background then, Adam, with dogs? And do you have them as kids? And
yeah,
grew up with them?
always, mate. Yeah, always as kids, always had a dog around. Yeah, and I suppose I was not the best behaved young man. And actually, as a kid, I even had, though we lived just outside of London, I had ferrets.
Oh, right.
And I used to take my dog off poaching.
Oh, wow.
So that was my first relationship with a dog, was me going off, being a slightly sort of misbehaving young man, going off poaching, actually on the railway lines, which is obviously not something that the kids should be doing now, and we shouldn't have been doing then. But and yeah, I just
Hang on, what was the sorry? Just for those that don't know, like what is poaching?
Poaching. So with the ferrets, what you do is go and catch rabbits, mate. So you know, obviously, you know, we weren't the richest family, so I used to. So you'd have your ferrets, and you set your ferrets up to go down the holes and get the rabbits out, and you catch the rabbits. Yeah. But that was a very, very long time ago.
Yes.
Before
you're not doing that with Islay and Buster.
No, we're not doing any of that now, mate.
No,
we're peace, love, and making sure the world's a better place. But you know, needs must when you're a young man.
Yeah.
But that was my first. But I used to love this dog. I literally would. I would spend hours. There was a couple of local farms, to be fair, as well, that had rabbit problems, and they would say, "Oh, could you come and, you know, get rid of some rabbits for us?" And this dog would come everywhere, and we would sit in the woods, and this old dog would just, you know, and So I think right from being a kid, I had that. I don't know. They're just amazing creatures, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just natural companions, aren't they, for us? Yeah.
Just wonderful.
And so when your children were small, obviously you'd be very busy, and you're at that stage where you're building your career as well. Did you have dogs all the way through, or?
Yeah. So a couple of labs, then we've had a spaniel, and now actually we've sort of moved. So I've got a new garden to start, but my 21-year-old daughter, well, she will be 21 in a few weeks' time, has had a dog for her birthday. So we've now got another Labrador. So there's a Labrador puppy called Raven running around the house. So we now have 3 dogs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
you've also got cats as well.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, and we've got 2 new ones of those as well. So we've got Ash. I don't know what's happened. To be fair, we moved and decided that, you know, we've got a bit more space. So all of a sudden, 3 more animals moved in with us. I feel like Dr. Dolittle, to be honest.
I'm always fascinated as to how dogs and cats coexist. I mean, like, did the dogs come first, or was it the cats? How do you know that the situation is going to be okay?
Do you know what I think? Actually, in reality, I honestly believe that the animals in the house pick up on the characters of the human beings. You know, and if you imagine, this is a lively old household.
Yes.
And the animals are all lively. They all intermingle with each other. Initially, it's that first... Obviously, I think you've still got Ash, who's the bigger cat, the cat that's been there forever. He's still the boss. He's a bit like a gangster, really.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
yes.
Apparently in the gardener's world office, they have all the pictures of the people with dogs. I'm the only one with a cat. But I think what they've done is they've put him at the top of the pyramid with a little gangster chain and a tiny little hat, you know. And that's his character. And then everyone else mixes in. But yeah, they play together. They're all good. I mean, the younger dog gets a little bit, I suppose, a little bit too overzealous. So he sort of picks the cats up by the scruff of the neck and carries them, but I'm not sure they're too pleased with that. But that's fine.
Do Jack Russells have a reputation for being barky dogs?
They do have a reputation, and he's not too bad, to be fair. Yeah, they do, and they're snappy. But again, he's even with him, you don't expect them like to have, with a Labrador, you expect them to have like a soft mouth and whatever, you know, which they have. But he's got quite a soft mouth. He's not.
No.
He's funny. Whether he's picked up behaviour patterns, I don't know. But yeah, he's not too bad. He's quite a chilled. He wants to be everybody's friend. You know,
that's nice. Yeah,
I
think they can be.
Oh, there, yeah.
Oh, we have a photo.
So
we have a photo of him there. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, they can be fantastic little dogs, especially it looks like you've got a good one there. I mean, they can be the perfect dog, really, can't they? They're just,
I wasn't really I wasn't a small dog person. They all said, oh, we'll get Mum a smaller dog. And I'm going, really?
Yeah.
Don't they come with handbags? Do you know what I mean? You buy a handbag and you get a free dog. But actually, he's got a much bigger character than I thought he would have. But no, you're right, mate. You're right there.
So with exercise, I always wonder about this because I don't know if you're living in the country now, but I grew up in the country and I don't really remember walking our dogs so much. They just used to go out and do their own thing.
Which is
that
pretty
what you
much,
tend to do?
Yeah, I mean, where we are now, mate, it is that literally the garden sort of backs onto a field. You don't really have to go out, and they just tell you when they want to go out, and they go out as a small gang.
That's nice.
Probably actually pillage most things in the village and come back again. So,
Just to go back to the gardening, over the years of doing the gardening, is there anything that you've noticed that dogs actually prefer in gardens? Obviously, there's space. We all know that dogs would like as much space as possible. But are there particular flowers or anything that dogs are interested in?
No, it's more. Not necessarily, no. I mean, obviously you get any, a male dog will want to go around and mark everything, which obviously comes... The only issues really with animals, they want to mark everything, and obviously our ladies come and mark the lawn and create lovely little rings that you spend your life trying to get rid of, and you then give up. But as far as things they love, I wouldn't say any of mine have ever shown that. It's always been more... You worry about the things that maybe are slightly, things like aconite and things like that, that dogs shouldn't go, shouldn't.
Things to avoid.
Things like that. So things to avoid in the garden. So, aconitum's a prime example. And dogs have been killed by having that, dug it up at the root and passed away. There's not a huge list, but there's just a few bits. So I don't think... They like the space, don't they?
Is that commonly found in gardens?
No, I mean, to be fair, most people I think that have got dogs, avoid that. I think even the RHS, you can find a list of plants that just to avoid to plant in your garden, if you've got dogs. But again, most animals avoid that stuff.
Yeah. You alluded to that thing where the bitch urine on your lawn will cause these. Do you know what's that about? Is it just
I think it's the ammonia or whatever it is in the
ammonia in their wee,
just kills. And you've tried everything, those sort of dog rocks and different things in their diet and whatever. And I don't think anything works. I mean, if somebody's got an answer, they should probably bring it to market and patent it because they'll become rich.
Right.
It is a thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know that part of your tour that you're about to do, a national tour. Am I right? It's about how music inspires your garden designs.
Yeah, it is, mate. Do you know what? The tour, funny enough. I mean, this to make you two laugh. All right? Would you believe that people would buy tickets to come and listen to a gardener walk out on a stage and talk for 2 hours?
I'm sure it's a lot more entertaining than quite a few comics I can think of. So.
Anyway, we'll leave that one there, shall we?
Yeah, mentioning no names at this point. So that sounds a great sort of premise for a show. I like the idea of that. Sounds interesting.
To be fair, the show was born out of, it's my second show, and my last show, funny enough, finished with me getting locked in a room with COVID in September 21. The wheels coming off my life, and 10 days later, them saying to me, well, you've got depression and burnout. I said, well, I only went in the room with COVID. So that was a bit of a surprise, So this second show really is about a conversation with the man that knows more about the head than me. And out of that came why plants, why gardens. I had a difficult childhood. But also, as he's talking to me, he's quite sort of loves his arts. So he's been talking to me about where do I get inspiration from? So it's about people, it's about travel. But also he dragged out, I've always loved music. Even from being a kid, my old man would, give me a battering or whatever. I'd lock myself in a room and I would go into a musical world. But I now use that I think with gardens, we can be very visual. How does it look rather than how should it feel? And if you think about what music brings to our lives, you know, it can provide smiles, tears, a moment of calm. And if you think about how you want your garden ultimately to feel, you know, so I use songs for different parts of the garden and create a garden very much driven by that. So that's the long and the short of the tour, really, with a few naughty stories.
Yeah, because I suppose you make a garden. It's about composition, isn't it? It's about thinking. I want layers of things, and so you're creating a visual version of a musical track, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah. You know, and you want to, you know, you go out with your cup of tea in the morning. How do you want that early connection to feel? You come home at the end of the day. You know, how does it feel? You know, what do you get emotionally? Yeah,
sounds great.
Yeah.
I saw that Mr Brightside, The Killers, is on the list.
Yeah.
Tell me how that works. What does that inspire for you in the garden?
Yeah, so Brightside, to be fair, there was one area of the garden that was about family. So it was about family. It was somewhere to cook, somewhere where we all love cooking, coming together. And so I literally put on a family WhatsApp, right? I need a song for the family part of the garden. Everybody came back with a Killers track. We've seen the Killers live as a family. And actually, there's a great picture of my boy my youngest boy up on my shoulders, and the others.
Oh, lovely.
So instantly, you know, wherever your kids are in the world, you know, a Killers track comes on, and they're going to be tapping their feet, and you know, so there's that emotional connection. So not only just the song, but it's that emotional connection to that space.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's brilliant. I'll tell you a little fun fact. My husband is a drummer, and he's played with Brand of Flowers. He used to be a solo drummer, so he's played that song to big audiences. Yeah, it's a really amazing one. It always connects, doesn't it?
Yeah, honestly, mate, that's pretty cool as well. That's that's a lovely party song. You know what? I wish I was married to him. Honestly,
sometimes you'd be welcome to him.
Oh, mate, honestly. You know, my husband, he's played with... Oh, God, great. I love that.
I'll send you a video.
Yeah, if you would, that'd be brilliant. Yeah.
That would be brilliant. Yeah. We'd all like to see that.
Yes.
So do you, I mean, it sounds daft, but do you play music with your dogs in mind ever? Do you do that? Is there music that they like? I'll tell you why I say, because I know our dog quite likes listening to some classical music, seems to be very calmed down by it. Not that she's really excitable, really, but, you know, she just seems to be very restful listening to something like Chopin or something. And also loves Bob Marley when we put that on. She seems to be especially like that. Because it's just such a sort of...
to be fair, you know what, I don't with these ones, but I remember us having a dog when we were younger. And actually, if you ever went out and a dog was left at home, just to put the radio on, and the dog would be calm as anything with the radio on. So it did. So obviously there's that whether it's voices, sounds, isn't it? I think, to be fair, she must love music because she follows me wherever I am when I'm at home. So probably just gets used to it.
So when you're in the garden, you're listening to the music on the headphones?
No, mate, no. In the garden, no music in the garden. So very much
I see, okay.
Yeah, so the garden, you know, the music is in the office, in the studio.
I see.
In the garden.
I think I'm pleased to hear you say that, actually, because I wondered if, because I think a lot of being in the garden is about having the quiet and the natural sounds around us, isn't it?
Yeah, so I mean, that music, important. The music's there. You know, if you start to really, and to be fair, you know, that we talk a lot about, don't we, being in the moment and if you're in a garden and to be fair, it's the wildlife. You know, I think as well, when you create a garden, we're chasing this perfect picture and gardens really are just about moments. So it's how many moments can you get out of 12 months and the wildlife bring those moments. So it's just about paying attention.
One of the things I really like about Gardener's World is that you quite often find someone who's got the tiniest of spaces and have created something horticultural, something beautiful out of it, and that you don't have to have a lot of land. You don't even have to have a garden, really. Where would you start if it was like window boxes or something like that? Because it can improve life for everyone, and I'm sure including dogs. You know. Yeah,
I mean, totally. I go back to sort of first sort of bed sit I ever had. Fresh herbs on the windowsill. My uncle was a chef, and he would always. He's the first one that taught me to cook really as a kid, and he would always talk about fresh herbs sort of affecting a meal. So I would just grow fresh herbs in containers. So I would say to anybody, but also as well, there's now a big push. The whole houseplant things has come back with house plants are the new rock and roll of the gardening world, really. They've become a big thing. And like you said, so many things have been proven now with the physical and our mental well-being. It's been proven that connection with green, living things, does as well.
Yeah. That's a great tip and a great reminder about herbs, because they're just such lovely fragrant things to have around. And I'm sure I walk my dog. I have a little Chihuahua, but when she walks along, she quite often will stop and smell a plant. Now, someone more cynical might be saying, "Oh, well, it's because another dog has weed on it," but I don't know if that's the case. I think she's actually interested in the different fragrances, and I think we overlook that with dogs. I think it's a very stimulating thing for them.
Do you know what, Jack? I just love the way you've just said. That's the second smile that I've had from this show, because it's thank you very much for inviting me. But you've just said some people
two and counting.
are sometimes cynical.
Yes, they are. Yeah, they are.
I love the way that actually you're not cynical about that, because from what I see on the telly, you're cynical about most things.
Yeah, I take a certain view. I take a certain view on things.
Which I love it. By the way, thank you, lads, for inviting me on, because I love watching both of you, because I do love your approach to life. I love that certain view. Yeah,
it's been lovely to have you on.
Yeah.
And
yes,
the question we haven't asked is, where do the dogs actually sleep?
They used to sleep downstairs.
And so
not
Buster's
anymore.
changed all that.
But Buster's changed the game.
Yeah.
Buster has changed the game now. And funnily enough, I'm obviously the first one up. Isla does sleep upstairs now, but she's on the floor. The moment I get out of bed, she's up on the bed. So I walk back upstairs with a cup of tea for Mrs. Frost, and Isla's there and Buster's there, and and looking at me as if to say, "Is it not time you went to work now?"
Go on, out you go. Yeah,
bless him.
I bet the dogs think, should we let Adam out?
Yeah, honestly, it is like that.
Go on, your turn, let him out.
Yeah.
And the last question we always ask, Adam, is do you let your dogs kiss you on the mouth?
I put it this way, mate. The dogs seem to let me kiss them on the mouth.
Good answer. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah. As we get older, affection is affection, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, you get it wherever you can.
Exactly, mate. Exactly.
It's fantastic.
Thank you so much for coming on, and it's been great talking to you. Good luck with the tour. It sounds absolutely fantastic.
It does.
Well, you might. I'm just about to start a new podcast with a certain person, but I think we might be in touch with you guys to come and join us at some point, if that's okay.
All right. So, well, we'll listen out for that. That sounds great. And thank you so much for joining us, though. It's been lovely to hear about you and your life with dogs, and
thank you very much. And all. Honestly, absolute pleasure. Look after yourselves.
All right. You take care.
Thanks. Bye bye.
It's fascinating. We're so lucky, I think, when we meet people on the podcast that you're very familiar with on telly, and then you get to know them a bit better through just chatting to them, always about their dogs, of course. It's just the great leveler that we have. And it was a fascinating person, and he brings gardens to life in a way that I think few people can, actually, the way he talks about them.
Yes, wonderful guest. And of course, his tour is out there. I'm sure, Sara, will there be a link in the bio that people can tap if they want? Yeah, if you want
There's
to get
a link. You can get
that.
your tickets there. Yeah.
It
was wonderful. I just found it so evocative and just really made you think about these things and how important garden spaces are and how our dogs fit into that. It's just lovely.
Yeah. Sara, has it made you think you go out and do your garden and get it looking lovely?
I'm not very green-fingered, but I do have someone that is coming to work with us on the garden. So I say work with us, he's doing the work, but like the vision is coming together.
Okay. Like someone's going to help you design it and what to do and where to put it.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's
Yeah.
exciting.
Well, we've got quite a nice layout. It just needs
there's a lovely
tending
garden.
to.
It's behind you. I can see it. It's nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, it's a nice space.
Yeah, very nice. Have you got a garden, Seann? Are you there? You got a garden?
I do have a garden, and yeah, I mean, Adam mentioned, you're doing something wrong if your dog is trying to escape. Well, Mildred has escaped this garden many, many times. And we've had to... I mentioned it to you last week about what to do. Neither me or Grace seemed to be bothered about getting someone to fix the fence, so I've just covered the hole in some big panels of wood, and Mildred can't get through the hole. Yeah, so I fixed it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know, fix it. I don't fix it's a bit far, but we've covered the hole so she can't get out.
And how did you attach the pieces of wood? Talk us through your handiwork.
Well, I noticed there was some spare garden fence near the back door.
Okay.
And I said, "What's that spare fence for?" And Grace, I can't really remember what Grace said. She was trying to explain that there's some idea that she has to do something with the garden that I wasn't aware of. And I said, "Well, for now, could we just cover the hole with it?" And she said, "Yes." And so I did. And that's just how kind of masculine and heroic I am. It just comes to me naturally.
Well done. Just a handyman. You're a guy,
Totally.
give him a power tool and it's done. Fantastic.
I know, exactly. If any of our listeners need me to do any, handy jobs around the house or garden, and get in touch.
Yeah. Seann is available to do anything like that around the house. He's basically just a handy guy. He's a handy guy.
Yeah.
We know that about him. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, Seann. Yeah.
As
you know, my garden is I've got that great big plastic above ground swimming pool in my garden, so it's completely dominates the garden because I love swimming and I put this thing up. So, but basically, especially in the winter, and it just looks like an unlicensed fish farm. It's horrible. It's
right.
It's there's nothing pretty about it at all. But I look after it all through the year, and then when it gets a little bit warmer, I'll be swimming again. I had solid ice on it this winter, of course.
Oh wow. If you have any problems with it, you need someone to look at it, just give me a shout. I'll be right.
Oh, thanks, Seann. I know. It's so good to know you got, someone with a practical eye who can come and just tell you what you're doing wrong.
Yeah, no worries.
Seann, there's a part of you that is genuinely pleased about fixing the fence.
My God.
Proud of it.
I'm not. My catchphrase in this house is getting, and then there's a bit of a swear word there, getting swear word done since 1985. That's what I do. That's just what I do.
Yeah. Have you that's great. Okay, well getting things done. Yeah. All right.
Getting things
thank
done,
you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you all for listening to Oh My Dog. We hope you enjoyed getting to know a different side of our guests through their love of dogs.
Yes, and please go and subscribe on the YouTube channel. You can now watch this on YouTube, so go and subscribe there at OMD Pod. And remember to keep getting in touch with us at hello@omdpod.com. And we'll get back to you on the Bark Back on Friday when that episode goes out. And you'll find lots of extra content on Instagram as well. And don't forget to sign up to our newsletter at omdpod.com.
You can do that. Well done. It made heavy weather of that bit, didn't you? What's going on?
Like this episode isn't long enough already for me to
I know. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just so conscious that there's OMD Pod at OMD Pod. Hello at OMDpod.com. OMDpod.com.
Well, don't say it all again if you're conscious.
Oh my gosh, I'm editing all of this out.
Anyway, don't forget to give us a 5-star review. I don't think it deserves a 5-star review after what Seann has just done, but anyway. Wherever you get your podcast, we do appreciate that. It helps us keep going. And remember, a dog is for life, not just for podcasts.
And you can find us at OMD Pods.
Your intonation was all over the place as well. It was going. You went. Yes, please go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It sounded like AI had read it out.
Do you know what? I happened to be in the company of Jeremy Vine. Yes, sorry.
We need to end the show.
Bye.
We need
Bye.
to end
Bye.
it.
Bye.